Good morning. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Good morning. Going to give this a second to get all set up and going here. All right. Happy Monday if you're watching this on Monday. Happy Monday. If you're watching it another day, happy day to you. Uh Today I wanted to talk about something that completely struck me. And I wanted to share it with you because it was completely eye-opening for me. I was in this actually turned out to be a 5-day long training last week, and the host of the training said something that absolutely completely blew my mind. And he said, everything you have right now was once too good to be true. Like, what? What? It blew my mind. Think about it. Think about the vehicle that you drive and the capabilities that it has. To somebody 30 years ago, they would have said that's too good to be true. Like that'll never happen. AI right now, people have said 15, 20, 30 years ago, oh, that's too good to be true. Right? That's never going to happen. We're never going to see that in my lifetime. Think about if you have a business and maybe some of the objections that you get are like, wow, this is too good to be true. Friend, this is a great example of how your mindset doesn't allow you to see the possibilities of things. This is a great example of how your beliefs keep you from making decisions, from taking advantage of opportunities, from believing in yourself, believing in somebody else, believing in um, the possibilities. And I just think of this quote like, I still absolutely cannot um, believe that I never thought of this before. And then I started digging deeper into like, where has this actually held me back before? So many places, right? Fear, like, oh, that's too good to be true. So you don't step forward, you don't take advantage. I want to do a sidebar here for just a second and say that I don't believe that every opportunity that comes your way needs to be something that you say yes to. There are a lot of distractions. There are a lot of, um, shiny new object syndrome. Like that's a thing, right? Shiny new object syndrome. There's a lot of distractions that will come to your way that I believe the universe puts in your path to show you and remind you of like, are you actually committed to what it is that you want? Do you know your path forward? Are you willing to take the steps and say yes to only the things that are going to lead you to the place that you want to go? Or do you find yourself getting distracted in other areas with a shiny new thing that comes to mind or that is presented? And then we add in this other level of, too good to be true. So when an opportunity is presented, when something comes your way, are you actually holding yourself back by saying, oh, that's too good to be true? It's never going to work. I don't want to get taken. I don't want to get caught. I don't want to be scammed. I don't want to, I don't want my name associated with that, right? I think it's just a great reminder for this, hopefully Monday, but whenever it is that you are watching this, that don't let the too good to be true feelings actually keep you from making a decision that's right for you, right? I want to give you a quick story. I actually just said this, oh, it's too good to be true, a couple of weeks ago. My husband and I were looking for, we've been wanting a toy hauler, a different fifth wheel. And we've been following one that was for sale for a while. The guy lowered it to like a crazy good price, right? Crazy good price. I reached out to the gentleman, set up a time to talk, with him over the phone. I had a lot of questions, wanted to, get a better idea of the condition of this fifth wheel, why he was selling it, because it had been for sale for a long time. And we had the phone call, asked a lot of questions, and right away my gut was like, you know what, this isn't probably the move that we need to make. This isn't the unit that we need to purchase, regardless of the price. And when I got off the phone, I told my husband, I said, listen, I said, gut feeling says, no. I just didn't feel confident with the person that we were talking to. And then I said the words, oh, it's too good to be true. So if it's too good to be true, then it probably is. Here's the thing. I think it's wise to learn the difference between this too good to be true and true gut reaction and true gut instinct, really listening to your gut. I used both in that situation. And looking back, I definitely had the gut reaction that it wasn't the right move for us. But I also use the term too good to be true. So I let my mindset play into that of like, there are definitely good deals out there that aren't too good to be true, but you have to go with your gut on them, right? And so in this particular situation, it didn't hold us back from taking advantage of something. After having the conversation, talking with them, we knew it wasn't the right move. But when was the last time you used the term, oh, that's too good to be true? When is the last time that maybe you've got, if you're building a business, right? A potential client, a potential customer says, oh, it sounds like it's too good to be true, right? It's all mindset, it's all beliefs. And I would encourage you, use this objection. Everything you have right now was once believed too good to be true. The printers that we have, the computers, the phones that you use, everything was once considered too good to be true. So don't allow that mindset to hold you back from everything that it is that you want in this life. You can have it. You can have it. So that's my message for today. I hope this thought, this idea, blew your mind just like it did me. I hope that you look at the last time that you used the term too good to be true and you go back and you really reevaluate. I hope that if you have customers and clients that use it, I hope that you will ask them, what do they have now that was once considered too good to be true? Right? Let's start changing the mindset. Let's start changing the belief. Let's bring a new perspective to the situation, both with us, with our customers, with our clients, with our friends, our family. Right? We can use this. And I believe it is up to us to start changing our own beliefs, but then showing others how to change theirs as well. And here's the thing. Let me clarify that. It's not necessarily about changing other people, but it's giving a different perspective that creates the opening, that opens the door for others to see things a different way. Whether they choose to step through or not, up to them, right? This isn't about changing other people per se, but it's about opening the door to change a perspective. It's about opening a door to a different type of conversation. It's about looking at what have we been doing, how have we been thinking about things that have absolutely held us back, and how can we then start to reframe things so we can move forward, so we know what to say yes to and what to say no to. So we start really trusting our gut instincts and things, and not just a term of, oh, it's too good to be true. That's very much fixed mindset. Too good to be true is very much a fixed mindset. And you don't grow on fixed mindsets. You only grow in growth and abundance mindsets. And so the growth mindset here would be, everything I have right now was once considered too good to be true. So let me prove this theory wrong right now, right? Like, is this the direction that I really need to go? Does this help me get closer to what it is that I'm working on? Is it too far of a detour around? Is it a complete shiny new object that is a distraction for me? Just looking at the situation from a different perspective so you can make a really good gut instinct in it. So, all right, my friend, thank you so much for your time today. I hope this opened up a new perspective for you. I'd love to have you share in the comments, whatever. Let me know what came to mind, what showed up for you. Did it blow your mind, this thought? um, let me know. All right. Bye for now.